Hello and welcome to the News Minute. We are continuously reporting on the Odisha train accident in which at least 270 people have lost their lives and more than 900 people have been injured. There are rescue and relief operations that are still underway. According to railway officials, they say that now the restoration work is underway to clear those tracks. To talk about this accident, I have with me the working zonal president of Dakshin Railways Employees Union, Mr. Janakiraman. Thank you so much for talking to us, sir. According to you, what is the information that you have received about this accident? What are your employee association or union leaders telling you about this incident that took place last evening, sir?
There are two versions, two statements has been coming from yesterday. First is the Yeshwanthpur to Howrah train. It was first derailed and two coaches was derailed. After that, meanwhile, the Coromandel is coming in the main line, and the Coromandel colluded in that derailed Yeshwanthpur coaches, and in the stabling line, third line, stabling line, the goods was waiting for signal. That Coromandel was colluded in that coaches was colluded in that stabled goods train. That is the first statement, first version was spreaded. Now another statement came, no, it is not correct. Coromandel and Yeshwanthpur, both of the train for the express train, the main line signal was clear, and the station masters there said that the data logger is clear and the signal is clear. It is in green and both trains are in green. But suddenly the Coromandel went on loop line. The signal is clear, it is in the main line, but suddenly the Coromandel went on loop line. That is the stabling goods is there in the third stabling line. It colluded it, that real collision has been happened, rear collision has been happened. So that only this accident happened. That is the another statement. Two statements are there. This is the information we got after the clean inquiry. We can tell now inquiry report was released by the senior officials like the senior DST or department officials. They have issued one statement. In that statement, they told the data logger and the signal everything is clear, but the point they are thinking in the point there is some failure. So to the Coromandel went on loop line so that this accident has been happened, derailment has been happened. Like that now they are telling. But after the full inquiry only we can get the report.
Okay, but the head-on collision is something that has never happened in the past 20 years. This is something that could, that could be avoided, is what many people say. Then, how did this happen? And also, if you look at the pictures, the magnitude in which the accident happened looks very huge. So, how is this possible, sir?
So one thing we want to say here, the government, the Ministry of Railways, they are introducing new trains. Public also welcoming, and the fund is dumped in that new trains. We welcome it. But while introducing new trains and the express trains, and the speed has been increased from average express train average speed is 50 kilometers. It has been now raised to 100 kilometers, 80 and 100 like that. Now it has been raised after Vande Bharat. It has been raised to 160 kilometers like that. Increasing the speed means you should increase the other infrastructure should be strengthened. And anti-collision device, it should be fixed in all trains. If anti-collision device has been fixed means, if any obstruction is there in the track in front 2 kilometers beyond, the collision will give a warning and the driver will be alerted and the train will be stopped. But anti-collision device is not being fixed. They are fixing in some zones or some trains, and they are propagating that each and every train it was introduced like that. But it is not correct. When you upgrade the speed, when you upgrade introducing the new trains, actually the track capacity has been increased, density has been increased. If 100 trains want to run in a track means now we are running 200 trains. So for maintenance, track maintenance, there is no time. For renewal of tracks, fund is not been allotted. So there are problems in each and every area, and we feel it is a system failure. It is a system failure, not a human error. And our request is the inquiry in when I think in 92, I think Vajpayee was prime minister. Sorry, 98. Vajpayee was prime minister. At the time, for a major accident like this, they have nominated a Khanna commission. Like that, this time we need a judicial inquiry, not a CRS inquiry. Commission of Railway Safety, they are giving recommendations, but Railway Ministry is not implementing that recommendations, and the accident is again and again happening. So the judicial inquiry is needed, and so that in that judicial inquiry only we can reveal the truth, what happened. Simply saying it is a human error means it is not correct. We can't able to accept it. Allocation of fund is one problem. Nearly when Mr. Suresh Prabhu was railway minister, I has submitted on white paper on railways. In that white paper, he told per year 4,500 tracks have been damaging, and each and every want to renewal should be done. But nowadays, only 1,800, 2,000, like that only track renewal has been done. Already there is arrears of 11,500 track kilometers. It should be changed. In addition to 11,500 plus these 2,500, 4,500 should be changed. But it is not, because due to shortage of funds has not been allocated. CAG also, in the CAG report also, CAG also mentioned about this. Fund has not been allotted or are not been allocated, or the allocated funds have not been utilized. Like that, CAG has given a criticism in his report. So our 200 signals per year, it has been repaired. It should be repaired. Only 100 has been changed. Like that, each and every track maintenance, there is no time for track maintenance. Signal points, and for mechanical side, coaches side also, rolling stock side also, and minimum funds has not been what enough funds has not been allocated. That is the problem. So that a judicial inquiry is needed for this, not a CRS inquiry. That
Okay,
is
you're
our
telling
line.
me that the railway ministry is not, on one hand, they are increasing the speed of trains, but on the other, they are not focusing on the infrastructure that is required to run these trains.
Yes, 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 that is correct.
And then,
What our request is, anti-pollution device in Anil Katkokar committee. It is an expert committee. Due to the accidents happen on that day, it has been submitted a report. When automation is coming, you should in each and every train, TPWS, train production warning system, should be introduced. Like the recommendation has been given. TPWS has been fixed in one or two area, not in all, not in all area. And after fixing that device also, they are giving AMC, annual maintenance contract. In track, the TPWS, one contract has been given to one company. In train, that AMC has given to another company. That company is doing work, this company is not doing work. What is the purpose of fixing? In suburban area in Chennai, we heard that track TPWS has been fixed and the AMC has been okay, but in the train set, EMU train set, the TPWS AMC has not been carried out. So what is the purpose of fixing the, spending enormous amount, and it has not been maintained, or not wherever it is necessary, it has been fixed, like anti-collision device or TPWS. Nowadays, electronic surveillance, that everything is there. When you adopt new technology to avoid these accidents, it will be good. You don't want to depend the human error is everywhere, it is common. At that time, the driver or God or nobody else will imagine what to do at that time. That time the Yeshwanthpur Express is passing. Who will inform to whom? It is a village between station. It is a village. There is signal is there or not. Lot of problems are there at that time. So that we should depend on the electronic and the modern technologies. Whenever we increase the speed, the infrastructure should be strengthened and the safety should be given preference. That the government should allot fund for the safety of the passengers. Instead of
and in this
introducing
case, and
dumping
in
amount for new trains, the government should keen for the safety.
And in this case, you're saying on one hand, the government is, making tall claims that, they have introduced new trains, high-speed trains, but they are not concerned about the safety of the passengers. Enough attention has not been given to the safety of the passengers.
Yes, sir. What our feeling is now, I think 18 Vande Bharat train has been introduced by our honorable. It is a PM's dream
Project.
uh, project, so that we agree about it, and our workers, railway workers, are ready to do. We welcome public also welcoming that Vande Bharat train. We are also welcoming on it. There is no, we welcome the Vande Bharat train. There is no problem. But the government should concentrate in the safety aspect. Allocation of funds. What they told, 38 and a half lakhs is needed for the next 30 years for the railway. But railway internal resource is very less. They can't able to allocate funds in RRSK, Rail Rashtriya Swayam Kosh, something one they have fixed, and 1 lakh corpus fund has been put in that scheme. And railway should give through their internal sources 5,000 crores every year. But it is not possible. Only 3,300 crores has been allotted each and every year. Then how the 11,500 arrears in track renewal and yearly 4,500 new track renewal should be done is getting on damage? How it will change? How you will change all signals? How you will fix the anti-collision device and TPWS warning system and everything, or electronic surveillance like that? How we will go to the new device and new technology? So that our request is, railway is a service organization, service to the common people. So government should allot fund for the railways, for the safety, for this technology, not only dumping new trains, the fund for the new trains, not only introducing of new trains, for the safety of the railway passengers, allocation of fund is necessary, and central government should allocate fund for the railway safety, passenger safety. That
Okay.
is our demand. And judicial inquiry is necessary for this, because two versions are there. And another thing, they are telling that the point failure is that, but in the data logger, the signal in the two main lane are green, but the Coromandel went in loop line. If it's a rear collision means the engine should be damaged, but the Coromandel engine is in the upside of that goods train, and brake van should be collapsed, but it is also not there. So there are a lot of doubts are there. So a judicial inquiry is needed. That is our
What
demand.
kind of doubts? If you say that there are lots of doubts, what kind of doubts you mean?
Doubts means in the two version itself we got doubt.
Hmm.
In the system, railway should tell clearly, no, this is the correct. But why two version came?
Hmm.
And another thing, the data logger of that SM, it has been released everywhere, and that it has been in nowadays in medias also it has been released. It is the two main lane has been in green signal, and now in TV report they are saying suddenly the green was changed as red. How can it possible? It is not possible.
No, but that's what the Hindu report also says, that first the signal was cleared, but then it was
Ah,
withdrawn.
how it is
Is
possible?
that
How it is
possible?
possible? It is all automation. In data logger, it is says two main lane signals are through. Then how it will be suddenly changed as a red? So that there are doubts. We got doubts. How it has happened? We got doubts. What is the failure? Now the senior officers, senior scale officers, they are telling, they agree that data logger is normal. They agree because it was everywhere in the media. It was came, so they agree it is normal. In that report, they said like that. But they are now telling the train Coromandel went on loop line and it was colluded. Like that, now they are telling. If rear collision means the engine should be collapsed, the brake van should be collapsed, but it is not there. So we want to know the fact. A judicial inquiry is needed, and we feel that this is a system failure of railways, because non-allocation of funds, not concentrating in the infrastructure and asset maintenance or renewals, like that is the problem we are thinking. So our demand is allocate funds for the railways for the safety of passengers. That is our demand.
So last year, the railway minister had held an event in which he portrayed the Kavach system, uh, which will guarantee, the passenger safety, which will avoid these kind of accidents. Uh, what happened to that, sir? Is that system, being implemented or not?
Very good question, sir. It was given a wide publicity in the media that ministry had announced a new system like that. No, anti-collision device is that system, and all media and passengers and the people of India thought that in each and every express train that anti-collision device will be fixed like that, because that kind of publicity was being given when the minister has introduced that. But if that anti-collision device was fixed in this Coromandel Express or in Yeshwanthpur Express, the pollution to beyond 2 kilometers, if there is any obstruction in the track, the anti-pollution device will give an alert to the driver and it will be stopped. But without fixing that anti-pollution device, certainly this major accident has been happened, whether Yeshwanthpur or it may be Coromandel. If any one train got that anti-collision also, that passengers will be escaped. The death will not be occurred there. So that our demand is in each and every express train that anti-collision device should be fixed. TPWS train protection warning system should be fixed, and the electronic surveillance, whatever wherever it is possible, it should be fixed. That is the safety of passenger. And another thing, track renewals and the changing of all railway assets should be changed periodically. That is the need of this hour to avoid the accidents in future.
But the kind of publicity that the union government did with regards to the Kavach system, uh, you know, uh, like now there are questions that are being raised that why there was no Kavach in those trains.
I am a union person. I am a union leader. But this government is giving wide publicity in media. The Vande Bharat train has been flagged. The 18 Vande Bharat train was flagged and inaugurated by our Honorable PM only, not Railway Minister or Railway State Minister or not by anybody else. But media and photogenic is the system of this government. But wide publicity has been given about that anti-collision device and everything. But in that railway, in one or two trains or some trains, it has been fixed. Not in entire Indian Railway, it has not been fixed. Nearly more than 12,000 trains are running per day in railway, but it has not been fixed in all trains. That is the situation in railway.
And there is also this charge that the union government is paying more attention towards the luxury trains, the high end trains that they have come up with, and somewhere safety measures when it comes to the other trains, it's lacking.
Sir, luxury trains, now they are told that Vande Bharat sleeper coach is going to come and aluminum coach is come like that. It is necessary, means necessary, because we can manufacture the train and we can export to African countries or Bangladesh or any other countries. That may be different. For our railway, what is the need? You want to put additional tracks. It is the need because saturation density, track density has been gone. So what is the need of the hour? Put additional tracks instead of dumping your amount in new trains. 75 Vande Bharat trains has been allowed. Another 400 Vande Bharat trains has been in the list, and they have announced it that we will go up to 400 Vande Bharat trains. What is the difference? Some half an hour or 45 minutes is the difference between Shabbir, Rajdhani and Vande Bharat. That is the difference. But how much huge amount we are spending for that? 55 crores for Shatabdi means this is 130 crores. That is the difference. So what is the need for showing the people? Now we have started just 15 or 20. That is enough. Concentrate in safety of the passenger, safety of the people, and service to the people. That is the need of the hour. But this union government is not like that. They are simply announcing the schemes. It has not been implemented. They will announce the projects. It will be fund will not be allotted. They will announce that each and every train will video camera will be there, and the Wi-Fi will be there, and the anti-collision device will be there, TPWS will be there, but it will not be implemented because due to shortage of funds. That is the problem in this government. But whenever the people come to the street like other countries, then only here the change will be there. We expect that from the people. We are union, railway unions are fighting, but the people should come. That is the only thing I want to say to the people.
Right, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much for speaking to us.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.